The Ministry of Housing and Water hosted its second Dream Realized housing initiative in Region 2, where 355 residents received house lots in Buxton St. Joseph Charity Housing Scheme. This adds to the 350 house lots that were distributed in April this year in Underneming Phase 4. Speaking at the opening of the event at the Anna Regina Municipality compound, Minister Honorable Colin Crowell said the house lots are heavily subsidized. In fact, the development cost for the Buxton St. Joseph scheme is $872 million, while the charity squatting area is estimated at $628 million, and Underneming Phase 4 at $1.7 billion.
We are speaking about investments that will be on our priority program for 2022 of over $3.2 billion here in Region 2 for 2 housing areas. Lots also will be allocated for residential, industrial, commercial, and even for religious purposes. Of course, the areas will include community facilities and public open spaces. Additionally, as part of our commitment to making access to housing for all our citizens, members of our disciplinary service will also have an opportunity to be allocated house lots.
Minister Crowell noted that from 2015 to 2020, 110 house lots were allocated on the Essequibo coast, mere months before the 2020 general and regional elections. Some 45 house lots were allocated in Underneming Phase 2, 64 in Phase 3, and 1 in Charity.
The time that you have had to wait, of course, it bothers me greatly, because I believe that given the resources that was available to the ministry and CHPA for the past 5 years, those very resources are available to us now. And there was absolutely no need for there to be a delay in the years that you were waiting. This delay for me can be considered cruel and unnecessary.
From August 2 to date, the PPPC administration has distributed over 4,300 house lots, mainly in Regions 2, 3, 4, and 6, and processed over 600 certificates of titles and transports. Minister within the ministry, Honorable Susan Rodriguez, said the allocations will reduce the demand for housing in the region by some 50%. She said a person's right to affordable housing is enshrined in Guyana's constitution, and the government is committed to ensuring every citizen can become a homeowner.
Not only ensuring that we deliver a piece of land to you, but our attention has been heavily centered around home ownership. And when we talk about home ownership, we mean in the true sense of belonging to a community, of not just pointing out a portion of land that you own but don't occupy. And that is why we have implemented the necessary policy measures, such as the removal of value-added tax on construction materials. We've engaged the banks and all of the lending institutions. We've engaged them to make their offers more available, to lower interest rates, to make it more accessible and easy for you to access loans and mortgages, to make it more affordable for you to build your home.
The Central Housing and Planning Authority CEO, Mr. Sherwin Greaves, said each house lot is subsidized at a cost of some $2.5 million. However, the cost for the house lots will range from as low as $92,000 to $700,000.
So with us making that sacrifice to you, what I want to urge each and every one of you who will be allotted here today is to take full advantage of this. When you get your house lots, ensure that you build within the fastest possible time. Do not leave the lots wasting, because there are a lot of people out there who would love to be in the position you are today.
Meanwhile, several allottees told the DPI they were grateful for their lots.
I feel happy and I try my best to do what I have to do, and my family trying the best to help me out, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's a very good feeling because it's time to me to get married and start my own family. And 'cause I live in an immediate family home. I have my parents and other siblings, and so it's a nice thing for me to have my own life and got my own family.
Feel good about it. Oh, since about 20 years actually I apply and can never get a lot. Well, I go in back to my work, come back like in the next month or 2 months, pay off my money, and then start filling up my land. As long as I get things, start fill up my land, and then I go start build.
The event culminated with Minister Crow presenting a free house lot to Ms. Rochelle Esther Kuvilji, an elderly resident of Charity. Ms. Kuvilji currently resides at the Amerindian Hostel. The next stop for the Dream Realized program is Amelia's Ward, Linden, where 400 house lots will be distributed. Residents of Regions 4, 3, and 9 are also on the cards to benefit. This will bring the government closer to realizing its goal of distributing 10,000 house lots during its first year in office and an overall 50,000 house lots in 5 years.